everybody. Can you say hi, everybody? Oh, hey guys. So, this is awful. What did you do? Did you poop? Yeah, did that feel good? Oh, poor thing, she's got baby acne. That's one thing her doctor said. Amor, you just blew up your diaper? Yeah, sweet girl. So that's one thing that her doctor said to expect. Fix my glasses. Between weeks 4 and 6, he's like, yeah, starting around 4 weeks, she's gonna get baby acne on her face. And he basically said, you know, don't really wash it, don't do anything, if anything, just with warm water, and to put to put breast milk on it. So that's what we've been doing. But anyways, yeah, this is awful lighting, no background, no makeup. I just woke up. I'm not even wearing a bra, so and Penelope's blowing up her diaper. You think that's funny? You think that's funny? Oh, you're gonna push some more out? She's getting all red. What makes the red girl red? Anyone seen Peter Pan? Hang on, let me go change real quick and then I'll sit back down with you guys. So that was a complete blowout. You got it all over your clothes, didn't you? Oh my gosh, she came up and out of her diaper. But we're all clean and fresh now, huh? But anyways, if you guys have been around my channel for a while, you guys know that I do have anxiety. Even before I had her, I've had anxiety, and I have had situational depression. Oh, do you want to sit up better? There. I've had situational depression, and I feel like what's been the hardest thing about dealing with my anxiety postpartum after having Penelope is that I just don't know what's normal. Which they say to go to, you know, my dogs are playing as usual, but they say to go to postpartum groups, which is, you know, to help that, but I don't feel like getting dressed and getting her dressed and getting her out of the house and going and talking to a bunch of strangers. I don't know, like for me, sometimes being around people, like you would think I'm an extrovert, which I think I am kind of, but I'm also a partial introvert too, where sometimes being around a lot of people I don't know, or just a lot of people in general, it drains my energy. It's really weird. But I'm very like, outgoing, and I'll go up to a stranger and talk, but being around people drains me sometimes, if that makes any kind of sense at all. So anyways, I figured I would just start my own little postpartum session on here. Like, this is kind of what I like to do, make videos, put it out there, because I'm sure there's a lot of moms who are like me who just want to know what they're feeling is normal, want to know what other people are feeling at the stage they're at without getting ready and going out of their house. So this is gonna be a update on weeks 1 through 5, because she's gonna be 5 weeks tomorrow. At the time of filming this, it's I think April 24th. Oh, she's just sitting so peacefully. And I don't know, I also kind of want to make these too, that way, this is total thinking way ahead, but you know, if Penelope has kids one day, and I'm sure I'll have a hard time remembering how I felt and everything like that. So maybe if I could just get out videos where if she's going through a hard time, or if she has anxiety, she can kind of look back and be like, all right, well, my mom felt like this and my mom went like this, so I'm not crazy. You know what I mean? Because that's what's helped me a lot, is talking to my mom, and my mom telling me kind of what happened with her and how she felt and stuff like that. So yeah, basically, I think the last time I kind of talked about stuff was mine and her 1 month update. I'll link that up above for you guys, and I'll link it down below for you too, along with my whole pregnancy and baby playlist if you guys want to go binge. Our birth vlog is like the most precious video ever. Oh, you want to change positions? It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Sorry guys. Okay, so she wanted another snack. But basically, my main battles so far in weeks 1 through 5 postpartum have been getting out of the house. I have just had really bad anxiety about taking her out of the house. We've tried going to the grocery store with her, and Jesse's gone with me, so that helped having Jesse with me. And we even tried going to TJ Maxx, and up until a couple days ago, it just gave me such bad anxiety. I don't know, I just felt like a fish out of water, like is the best way to describe how I would feel being out with her. And I'm thinking of germs and, oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't cry, which wouldn't be a big deal. Like I would just, if she was hungry, I could just carry her around and put a blanket over myself, you know? And that's kind of what anxiety is. It just makes things seem like they're a way bigger deal than they really are. And I'm aware of that, but it still doesn't make that feeling go away. So that's been giving me anxiety. Having people over has been giving me anxiety because, again, being around people for some reason takes a lot of energy out of me, and not having sleep, and you know, I want to put all my energy into hers. So when people come over, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't want to spend this extra energy, as weird as that sounds. And that might sound bad because I'm very appreciative that we have so many friends and family. I know there's people who are completely alone and it's opposite, you know, but it just has been causing me anxiety. Another thing is that for a while, and I still kind of think this too, it's just like, how am I going to get back to my normal life? I've gotten up and put on makeup one time in these 5 weeks. And it took me all day because, I mean, like, as you guys can see here, like, you know, if she cries or she needs something, she needs a diaper change, or, you know what I mean? Like, she kind of comes first. And I'm okay with that. And maybe I just need to be okay with, hey, like, I'm not going to be putting on makeup for a little while she's, you know, a newborn. And because I actually have been okay with it. There have been times where it's like, oh, I just really feel like putting on makeup. But yeah. And another thing I was having trouble with too is I was really feeling like I have just not been contributing, because sometimes I'm literally chained to this spot on the couch all day. Some days she's just so hungry she literally wants to eat every 30-45 minutes. Sometimes she just wants to be held all day, which she's a newborn, so I'm gonna do whatever she needs me to do. And so it's hard sometimes to keep up with dishes or cleaning the house or getting anything done other than taking care of her. And I'm not working right now. I'm taking a leave of absence from work. My work's been super cool about it, which that's been nice not having to worry about. I know a lot of moms have to worry about their jobs and like, oh, you need to be back in 6 weeks or you're gonna lose your job. And I was lucky enough, I saved up enough money to where it's not like, oh my God, I need to go back right now. I mean, I make a little bit from YouTube, but not bringing in that money I was making, it just makes me feel like I'm not contributing. Yeah, so that I've had a hard time, and I've kind of had to change my mindset that, okay, if you get nothing done all day, as long as she's fed, she doesn't sit in a dirty diaper all day, she's content, she's being loved, she's being held, she's getting that skin to skin, she's getting everything she needs, I need to tell myself, okay, that is enough. That's what I'm contributing. Like, she's gaining weight, which she is, so I need to change my mindset and just tell myself, no, like, you should feel accomplished from that during the day. Oh, so I was gonna tell you guys, so on Easter, which was this past Sunday, we did go out in public with her again. We went with Jesse's family to the zoo. They have like an Easter egg hunt. And I was kind of a little more okay with that because I figure, okay, it's outside. Yeah, there's a lot of people, but the germs, it's outside. So it's not like being in a house with a bunch of people. And a lot of people aren't going to be holding her. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was kind of more okay with that. But I did, guys. There was one point where I just wanted to start crying. Like, I was just really overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God, there's a lot of people. One thing that, like, freaked me out is there was a lot of bugs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want any bugs biting her. I just wanted to go home. I was like almost about in tears, and I was like, oh my God. And I'm someone where I will hide my anxiety. If I'm in front of people, like, I will put on a smile and act like nothing's wrong, but I was getting to the point where I was about to just start crying. I just wanted to go home, go back to my safe zone, but ended up getting through it. It was really sweet. Jesse's dad's girlfriend actually was like, hey, I'll stay with her in the stroller so you can go get your food with Jesse. And it was really hard for me to let her go, but once I did and let her Nani V take care of her, I got a little better, and then I ate, and then the rest of the day was so fun. I was so fine. I was completely different. It was really, really nice. So yeah, I have to say, if you're struggling with getting out in public, just keep trying it. It will get better, because it did. Like, Sunday was awesome, aside from that first hour or so. So I was really excited about that. And then another thing I tried is yesterday I had to return some things to Ulta, and we live right down the street from one. And that's another thing. I've had trouble so far being away from her. Like, I think a couple weeks after she was born, it was my sister's birthday, and I had pumped and left Penelope with Jesse because there was going to be a lot of people, and I just wasn't comfortable bringing her out of the house. And I was a hot mess. Again, I kind of voiced I was anxious, but I hid it really well. On the inside, I was freaking out and panicking, but again, I feel really uncomfortable showing it. I've gotten more comfortable talking about it. But so I did try yesterday again. When Jessie got home from work, I fed her, made sure she was fed, and I was like, I'm gonna run to Ulta. And then I had to return something from Forever 21 that I ordered online also. So I did. I left the house without her, by myself, and it was so much better. The only thing I have to say that I've been struggling with, kind of this week, more pronounced, is my self-confidence. Oh my gosh, like, I am so self-conscious about my body right now, which I'm sure a lot of new moms can relate. And when I went out to the mall, oh my God, this sounds stupid, but I didn't even know how to walk. I'm like, oh my God, like, am I walking weird? I probably look so fat. I was just so kind of embarrassed to show myself. That sounds so weird and so dumb. But again, if anyone's ever experienced it, you know that feeling where you're just like, oh gosh, like, I'm so uncomfortable in my skin right now. So that's something I'm going to try to work through this week. And I have, like, it's put a damper on my whole day sometimes, where it's just like, ugh, am I ever going to lose this belly? Am I ever going to be comfortable again in my own skin? I'm sure I will be, but that's just kind of the anxiety talking, you know? So yeah, and I'm just like, nothing I wear makes me feel pretty. And I did try to kind of pamper myself yesterday. I shaved my legs. I did a scrub all over my body, put lotion on, did a face mask. So that helped a little bit, but then still, I went out in public and I was like, ugh, I'm so uncomfortable in my clothes. I'm so uncomfortable being out in public. I had zero pimp in my stuff. So yeah, that's been kind of the more pronounced thing recently, is my self-confidence stuff. And it has kind of been seeping out to my home life too. When you're self-conscious, sometimes you kind of think, oh my gosh, does my partner think I look as awful as I look? And you really start analyzing their behavior, over-analyzing their behavior. Like, oh my gosh, well, he's not paying attention to me as much, or, you know, like, stupid. Like, your anxiety just goes crazy. And that's what it is. Like, your anxiety is crazy. Think of it almost like a separate entity. Like, it's crazy. And so that's been really hard to try to filter, like, okay, is what I'm feeling real, or is my anxiety kind of just building things up in my head and making me be extra sensitive to things? So yeah, that's kind of my anxiety update right now. Hopefully this helps you guys out. If anyone else out there is struggling with anxiety, postpartum, I'll do more updates as more things come up, or if things get better, or if things get worse, I'll try to update you guys too. But I just kind of wanted to put out there what I've been going through. Even if it's embarrassing, it's embarrassing for me to kind of admit I've been having a hard time with things. But kind of like all my, you know, awkward or tough videos that I put out there, I hope that they find somebody who needs to hear that they're not alone. And comment down below if you're going through something. Comment down below what you're going through. If it's different than what I am, comment down below, you know, where you're at, if you're comfortable doing that. And then we can all kind of read what we're going through and maybe feel a little normal, you know. If this video gets kind of a lot of comments, I'll try my hardest to comment back to everybody. But if I don't, if I like love your comment, you know what I mean, just know I read it and I really digested it. But yeah, we can make this kind of like our own little group on what we're going through. So anyways, like this video if you want me to continue doing these, and I will catch you in my next video.